pretty well, 99.78 in CAT. So big congratulations, Bhavesh, for getting a good percentile. And yeah, first tell us about yourself, and then we'll discuss it further.
Yeah. First of all, thank you so much, sir. I think so. Even after this interview, I'll take a separate call to thank you enough because for everything that you have done over the last 3 4 months. Apart from that, yes. Hello, everyone. This is Bhavesh Chaturvedi. I hail from Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh, and I'm currently working at PwC India. I graduated in 2022 from VIT Mesra Ranchi in chemical engineering, and post that I've been working with PwC. So this August I contemplated that this attempt I need to prepare well, and I joined Unacademy Plus course, and fortunately I just got in my very first batch Lokesh Agarwal sir as my DI teacher. So I started DI with him, and then after giving some thoughts, I even joined for QA, Lokesh sir, and then for the last 3 months, I have Lokesh sir as my permanent partner. So it has been really good. I think so. The journey was full of speculations, and there was a lot of course, fear that what if this attempt doesn't turn out well? Then another 1 year of wait, and with the way cat is becoming more and more unpredictable by the year, I was losing hope at some points. There were days when my mock scores were low and I would lose hope. But then there was obviously sir with his sessions and everything, and he motivated that one mock score is not going to define your journey. Your journey is something that you will define, and even until the very last day, it's your efforts which will define the journey, which I think so worked out well for me. Even until the very last day, I was focusing on constantly improving my scores. Uh, and for the exam, so everything turned out well, fortunately, touch wood.
Great, great, Bhavesh. So did you expect that much percentile while preparing, or you were getting the similar kind of a score in mocks?
So for me, in fact, it's pretty much the high. So whenever I used to give mocks, my expected percentile used to be much lower than what I have received until now. So never before I touched 99. And the very first day it happened was actually during the actual exam. So this is pretty unexpected on a lot of because when I was checking my raw score as well for a second, I had to keep rechecking that it is what it is. Like it's not different. I'm not imagining anything. This is the
Mhm.
actual score. But I guess that is the whole point about it, that we don't need to be demotivated by the mocks. Mocks are there to help us, plan our strategies out. Do not ever believe in the percentile that you see after the mocks that okay, this is it. I'm not getting anything. You can still get everything. Just keep your hopes high until the last day.
Great. So those CAT 24 aspirants are listening to him. I think they must uh, calculate his score not based on percentile or not based on mocks score, but the actual preparation level, actual mindset that yes, I can achieve that much. Do not be demotivated by a low score in any of the mocks and all. As we always say that mocks are totally different from the actual CAT. The person who is able to handle the pressure on that moment, how you appear on those two are that is the whole picture. So mock is not going to define your score, right?
Correct.
So how relaxed you are now, Bhavesh, after getting this result, and how you're going to proceed further for GD and PL?
Right. So I actually started preparing somewhat for GDPI just a few days back because I was anticipating some calls. Today, even after getting the result, for a brief moment, I wondered that should I just wait for the interviews to begin to celebrate or something. But then I decided that the journey ahead will be full of tension and a lot of other thoughts. So I should give myself some break and enjoy today, and then set on this journey for interviews, because I don't know how the interview journey is going to end, but at
Which
least I
forms
can
you have
enjoy
filled till
this
now?
moment.
Which
Sorry.
forms you have filled till now besides CAT?
So I for as for the colleges, I have filled MDI and SPJIMR. I'm going to fill for FMS when it comes out, and also I'm going to fill IIM Mumbai, which was previously NITI.
Mhm.
So that's on my cards, and yes. So in a few days, 2 weeks from now, there is that as well. XLRA Jamshedpur is one of my dream colleges. So I'm hoping that I get to score
Sure.
good enough in there as well.
Any
So that's
IITs
it.
you planning to fill?
Yes, I was thinking. I'm thinking SJM SOM IIT Bombay definitely. Then I am contemplating IIT Delhi, Madras, and other such IITs.
Mhm.
But then again, a final call I have not made yet for all the IITs.
So yeah, I think we have around 10 colleges besides CAT. So I think there's a good chance to convert them.
Right.
Great. So what do you suggest to other CAT 24 aspirants? What and how did you manage CAT preparation with your job? How much time did you spend per day? How many mocks did you take? All those things, so that they can also simultaneously prepare besides their jobs.
Correct. So I think so. First of all, we need to. I mean, of course, working along with working preparation is indeed difficult. But I think so. Once we remove that burden outside of our head, that okay, what will we even do along with our job? That's when you can formulate your plan accordingly, because you cannot do anything about the limited amount of hours that you're getting in a day. That's literally it. But what you can do is plan and formulate a strategy that works for you, because there are people who will probably get more hours to prepare, but their strategy will impact their overall learning. Uh, Whereas if you get even preparation, still do a lot better. So first of all, formulate a strategy aligned with your goals and everything that you are looking out for. Have a very clear roadmap in your mind. uh, right now, the cat is of course 10 months away, so you don't need to fret about anything. Just go and clear your basics in the coming 4 to 6 months. There is ample time for you to prepare, and once the mock seasons begin, you can accordingly join mock series and start attempting that, and that will obviously help you. Also, analyzing mock is something very important, because when I started giving mocks for a few weeks, I was not analyzing it enough, and I was wondering why I'm not improving my scores. I'm giving mocks every week, but then I got the realization that I probably need to see where I'm getting things wrong, and just attempting mocks is not enough. Analyzing them is also important, and don't lose hope at any point of time. It can be mid of October, you might have a lot of things pending, but rather than panicking, you should utilize those last few weeks and days for your preparation. Never fret at any stage, and you guys will do good.
Great point of advice. So yeah, that's what we suggest always. That the kite journey is not all about that. It's not a 1 week sprint. It's like a consistency and perseverance, which matters in cat. You need to be very consistent. You need to be very perseverant. You need not to study for 10 hours a day, but 3 4 hours a day. It's more than enough if you can manage with your job. Then it's a good amount of time. I think you started in the month of August, or you were preparing before that also.
So, yes, I joined Unacademy Plus in August itself. And even though I have attempted CAT once
In
previously as well,
2022,
twice in fact,
22nd
but
month.
yeah, so at that time I did not prepare well. And I was under the impression that maybe because I have some of my basics clear, because I used to prepare for 15 days last year, just before that. So I was of the opinion that if I'll prepare 3 months, that's more than enough. It's when I joined, then I realized that okay, I don't have a lot of time left, and I need to speed up my preparation. So I used to do your live courses, and then I would go back to do your previous courses as well simultaneously, so that I can catch up with everyone else. And on every Sunday there used to be mocks, which were definitely very, very helpful, and then of course the analysis sessions, so I would never miss out on the weekends as well. Yes, that's how I worked for it, and August was the month when I started full-fledged preparation.
Okay. How Unacademy mocks help you out to get this much percentage?
Yes, so I would say that Unacademy mocks have helped me out a lot, because first of all, in VARC section, from the last 2 years, I was scoring a very dismal percentile in first attempt, which I gave in my final year of college. It was 82 percentile, and last year it was 94 percentile. And this time I realized that when I read passages outside the mock time pressure, I can do it well. I can analyze it enough, but it's during the mocks where I start panicking and I'm not being able to attempt enough questions. So from August itself, when I started attempting mocks, I focused on maximizing my attempts in VRC along with getting the accuracy high. Because VRC is a very scoring section, first of all. In DILR, you keep jumping from sets to sets to see which one you can eventually do. And it takes a lot of time. But in VRC, that's not the case. In VRC, you give time to something and you mostly end up with an answer. So the key is to maximize your attempts and also to uh, get questions right. And I think so Unacademy helped me with that, because every week I used to give two mocks on Saturday and Sunday, and I used to focus on maximizing my attempts in every question. And it helped me to the point that when I went on the D day, I solved all the 24 questions within time limit.
Okay.
And I Not for a second I looked back into any question, or I did not look back, because my time management got really better with the mocks. So yes, follow the mocks religiously and analyze it well.
Great. And I think I've seen your score, and it is very much uh, obvious that if you get a very good percentile in one section, then your overall percentile becomes pretty good. As you're getting
Right.
very good in VRC, so it is overall makes it 99.78 percentile. So that's
Yes.
what we say, that even if your one section doesn't go well, it does not mean you cannot get good percentile, right? So basically, in that case, people who do, let's say, not very good in LRDI, they basically end up make mistakes in quant as well. That should not be the case. So even if you do pretty, let's say, bad in one section, you should
Right.
still hopeful for the overall maximizing. That is the thing that everybody, those who are preparing for the next year, they should keep in mind. And you were
Indeed.
appear in slot two,
No, so I appeared in the morning slot one.
slot
Uh,
one. So scale
yes.
down or scale up score.
So what I have observed is, sir, that my VARC and DILR scores have been scaled up. DILR on a little bit on the
Okay.
higher side, because
Okay.
GILR people found slot one to be a bit difficult.
Mhm.
And quant, yes, as expected, slot
Yeah,
one was
it
the
was easy.
easiest out of the three. So there is a bit of scaling down.
Okay.
On the overall side, I have been scaled up because there are two sections who are scaled up and one is down. So
Okay.
yes.
So, what are your hobbies and which is your dream college out of those you have filled it? So, if
Right.
you get selected in more than one, then which will you choose? And what do you
Honestly,
do?
I would want for your thought to be true that I get selected in more than one college. I mean, I want to have choices.
Yeah.
But yes, coming to the point of as for my hobbies, I'm someone who is interested in politics and geopolitics, world affairs, current affairs. So it's in my habit to mostly go through editorials and opinion pieces of newspapers on a daily basis. Even if I miss out on something, then I keep scrolling it on my phone. So I love reading about issues that I like, I'm passionate about. That was one thing. And also, as for my dream colleges, of course, goes without saying, Blackie, FMS, and XLRI are my dream colleges. But realistically and practically speaking, because I don't want to get hurt at the end of the day, I've analyzed my chances, and I think so. FMS and XLRI Jamshedpur are the colleges where I want to see myself. And
Great. Good. So, we also want you to have choices. And here, some of the students are asking certain questions. I think Himu is asking, Bhavesh, are you an engineer? And from which
yes.
college? And you are working also, I think, 2 years work ex?
No, so as of December, I have 17 months of work experience, because I joined in July last week of 2022. So it has been 17 months as of now. And yes, Himu, I am an engineer. I was in chemical engineering, plastic and polymer specialization. So this was in Birla Institute of Technology, Mesra, which is in Ranchi. So I did my graduation from there.
So, you appeared in 2022 as well. And you
Yes,
joined,
I.
yeah, okay. So with job, you just gave it cat like that without any preparation in 2022.
Yes, so 2022, because I joined, actually in 2022, I just joined, things were new at my workplace also. I was learning, I was upskilling there, and I was involved in a project. So things were new, and that's why I couldn't manage both the things parallelly. And when I got my results of 2022, I scored somewhere close to 92 percentile. But one of my sections, that is DILR, I messed up to the point that I got 68 percentile. So
But still, 15 days preparation with 92, it's pretty good.
yes. So DILR, as I said, that it completely shattered me last year.
Mhm.
But then I appeared with some preparation for ZAT last year and IIFT. So I got a call from XLRA Jamshedpur for the
Okay,
interview, and
that's great.
IIFT as well. So I appeared for both the interviews. Last year I did not get convert any of these two colleges, because goes without saying, even for the GDPI part I was very unprepared.
Mhm.
But this time I have at least in my mindset that I need to convert
Sure.
colleges. It's not an opportunity I can waste. So yes.
Correct. So some people are asking which company you are working.
Yes. Hi Akshay, I'm
And
working at PwC India right now. My location is Gurgaon, so currently I'm with PwC India.
what is your profile? What do you do?
So I'm working in the technology consulting division, and I'm in the data and analytics subdivision. I'm working on under that. Yes.
So how much some people are asking that how much it will impact and of a gap year or some internship people you did some internship besides joining. I think you did
Yes.
some internship in engineering as well during
So
the
yes,
engineering.
I did an internship, but I think so. As CAT and every other college has made it very clear, they do consider only full-time employment offers that you do after
Mhm.
the college. That is for that only they give some weightage based on your number of months that you have completed, as well as during the interview itself. They prefer to ask questions about your full-time work experience and what are your responsibilities, day-to-day responsibilities. So that makes an impact. Of course, internships, if you are a fresher, it will look good on your CV, and it will tell the panelists that you happen to be someone who hunts for opportunities. So it's a good thing to have on your profile. But then again, full-time work experience is fine. Akshay is asking something.
Akshay, I'll suggest. Akshay is asking that he has left his job and then he is preparing for full time. I'll suggest Akshay because CAT is totally unpredictable. So without getting any job and preparing for next year, you cannot be 100% sure that you will get a very good percentile because it is just a 2 hour matter, right? So even if your mock score pretty well, even if you're fully prepared, that what happens on those 2 hours, it is very unpredictable. So you cannot just go uh, without any job and sit ideal and just go for only CAT. So I'll suggest get some job and simultaneously prepare for CAT. Definitely, as you will have backup, so confidence level will be definitely higher rather going just for CAT. Got 101 raw score. Great. I
Congratulations.
mean, what do you need to do? You just need to have fun. Just wait for the final results. 101 is a pretty good score. Even you can get 99.99 or even I think we need to check at 100 percentile at what score we are getting. Otherwise, 99.9 is your should be the percentile. VRC slot 3 scroll down by 2 as I know. Yes, and the scale down. I think he's asking. slot 3 में VRC scaled up हुआ है down हुआ है.
Slot threes, I've
Slot
heard from people
अच्छा you are
across
from slot 1. Okay.
slot one.
Slot 3
Yes.
में down हुआ है. Slot 3 में down हुआ है. People were saying that VRC was very difficult and quant was very difficult in VRC third slot, but I think वो सारा down हो गया and people are surprised that why slot 3 is scaled down. How to improve VRC again? I think Akshay, the best way to improve VRC is reading. Any other suggestion, Bhavesh, you want to give for VRC?
For VRC, I think so. Yes, you need to like improve reading, and reading. It's just not that you read just for the sake of it. Try to read from many different sources, because my negative downside was that I could not comprehend the philosophy based RCs, because I'm not someone who is interested in philosophy a lot, and also it never really came easy to me. So I started reading more from different sources, like science and technology based essays, and then philosophy. Politics, of course, was my thing. So if there is a politics or history based essay, I know for a fact that I can comprehend it. So you need to read from different multiple sources, and Of course, practice more and more mocks, make your strategies. It should not stagnate. Like your strategy should not be just one thing. If one thing is not working out, try a different strategy, and keep attempting. That's it.
अंजलि आसिम 24 में से कितने ठीक हुए भविष्य VRC में? स्कोर क्या है तुम्हारा?
So, my VRC raw score is 55. I got 19 questions right, and I got five wrong. But the best part is that the three questions that I got out of the five questions that I got wrong, three were the Tita questions. So, and because that was my strategy as well, that in the first 5 minutes of the paper I will attempt the Tita questions and I will go with the first instinct answer that comes to me. I'm not going to spend time on it, because if I spend a lot of time on it and still I get something incorrect, it's not going to add to my prospects. So my this mindset was that I will attempt the Tita questions and just go ahead with the MCQs, RCs, and everything else. So that's why the three negative in Theta did not affect much, and my overall negative was just -2, so
Very good.
55 overall.
इमू कह रहे हैं आपसे, हाँ इमू बिल्कुल यार, just share your percentile with us, and definitely we are going to arrange it as soon as you get a good percentile. We are going to get it. I wrote 51 mocks. अच्छा इतने क्यों मॉक दिए भाई? 51 मॉक्स, माय परसेंटाइल रेंज फ्रॉम 60 to 97 इन मॉक्स, बट है यार, मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ अच्छा, यू कैन नॉट बी श्योर कि उस 2 घंटे में आप कैसा करने जा रहे हैं, राइट? तो 51 मॉक्स बहुत ज्यादा है. आई थिंक 20 मॉक्स आर मोर देन एनफ. श्रेयांश इज आल्सो सेइंग, देखो मॉक्स एंड कैट का रिजल्ट ना, कैट और एक्चुअल डेट्स टोटली डिफरेंट. मॉक्स यू टेक इट एट योर होम एनवायरनमेंट, एंड cat basically, it's a totally pressure game. So if you are able to handle those 2 hours pressure, then definitely you are going to pretty well. जो ज्यादातर लोग नहीं कर पाते, क्योंकि जो फर्स्ट टाइम दे रहे होते हैं ना, हम कितना भी बोल के भेजें कि यार प्रेशर मत लेना, कुछ भी मत लेना, देन डेफिनेटली, बट वो हो ही जाता है पैनिक. जब हम कुछ क्वेश्चन नहीं कर पाते ना, तो वो कर ही जाता है पैनिक. Yes, नहीं आराध्या, अभी थोड़ा सा होल्ड पे रिजल्ट, so you can just wait for 1 or 2 hours. Definitely, as many people are excited to check their results, so site is basically down for the time being. So आ जाएगा, वेट करो थोड़ा सा. स्कोर कार्ड इज, हाँ जी हाँ जी हाँ जी, प्रीतिश, जैसे मैंने बोला कि थोड़ा सा वेट कर लो, 1-2 घंटे में आ जाएगा. हाउ टू कंट्रोल प्रेशर? यार ये कहने से नहीं होता, मतलब nobody can tell you how to handle pressure in D-Day. चलो फिर भी भावेश बता दो इनको how to handle pressure in D-Day.
Yes. So Anjali, as I told that, first of all, VRC, because it went well, and even though we don't know until the response sheet release that what we are doing in VRC, is it right or not? It's not, but still, it's okay to feel that way. That okay, you are doing it right, because it helps to build up momentum and uh, your confidence for the next round. For the DILR, I even shared with sir right after I came back from exam that I don't know, sir, what I have done. I don't know if I will be able to clear the sectionals as well, because
Hmm.
of course it was bound to happen. Every single set this time was on a difficult side,
Right.
and there was one set in slot one which happened to be from the concept of mean, median, mode, and range, which I studied just a few days back from sir's class. So I just attempted that, giving all my energy and inputs. 15 to 20 minutes it took, and I attempted all the five questions from that. And other sets, it just wasn't happening. Nothing was coming out of it. Of course, there was a sense of discomfort at that point, but I knew that I cannot leave everything at this stage. This year, because everything comes in front of you, the year worth of preparations and everything else just comes right in front of your eyes, and you don't want to lose that chance. You can feel bad and everything after your exam gets over. You have all the time in the world for that. Right now, you just need to pick up, and that's what I did for the quant section as well. So I think so. Panic. Just give enough mocks. You will get used to doing bad in sections, in particular sections, that you will learn that you cannot lose hope until the end of the 2 hours. So that's it.
So the people who attend recorded classes, Bhavesh, you attended mostly live classes, I think, on Unacademy. So what do
Right.
you suggest to those people who just बिलीव दैट चलो रिकॉर्डेड कर लेते हैं, लाइव नहीं कर रहे हैं, तो मतलब इज देयर एनी डिफरेंस इन लाइव और रिकॉर्डेड, और यू फाइंड इट बोथ इक्वल गुड?
So for me, of course, live classes are the best way out there because you are engaging directly with the educator as well as your peers, and it gives you a sense of like learning in a virtual classroom, which is the best thing out there. But of course, if you are missing out on a lot of topics, if you have missed a lot of topics that sir or any other educator that you're studying from has already covered, it's good that you focus on the recordings in your spare time, but don't miss your live classes because otherwise you will always keep playing the catch up game, like you'll keep catching up with others. So I think so it's the best strategy would be to devote your time equally to the live classes that are available for you, and also work on your other concepts by following the recorded classes. So it has to
And
be a mix of both.
yeah, and you were part of my LRDI separate group, which we formed in the month of June, where we shared two sets every day. You were part of that?
No, sir. Actually,
Okay.
I read that it was we were supposed to share sets as well, and I always wondered that how will I come up with a new set, so I never joined it.
Okay.
Uh, but now that I think that okay, I should have joined because I the least I have scored is in DILR only, so
Mhm.
I should have joined
DLR
that
was
as well.
totally unexpected. Even people have done it. Even we have done it 300, 400 sets, and
Yes,
even we are finding it difficult कि यार वो मतलब चाहते क्या है उस 40 मिनट में, what do they want to check with the student?
exactly.
क्योंकि देखो टाइम लगा के everybody can do those kind of sets. Only thing
Indeed.
required is time, but time नहीं है ना. फिर बच्चों को लगता है मुझे दो सेट तो करने ही करने हैं. तो वहां पे आई थिंक थोड़ा सा इस बार कैट ने अनएक्सपेक्टेड ही पेपर दिया है, जो भी मतलब बच्चा खुश होके नहीं निकला पेपर देखे ना. एक ये होता है फील ऑफ सेंस कि यार
Right.
इतना प्रिपरेशन किया, खुश होके नहीं निकले, वो थोड़ा सा मुझे थोड़ा सा खराब लगा. बट
Mhm.
अदरवाइज जिनका स्कोर आना है आई थिंक उनका आ ही जाएगा. दे वॉट एवर दे वॉन्ट टू चूज दे विल गेट इट.
Right.
तो बाकी तो आई थिंक असाइनमेंट वगैरह जो हम शेयर करते थे वो तो यू आर फॉलोइंग. हाउ
Yes.
क्लास शीट्स वर हेल्पफुल?
So class sheets, I think so. Uh, the topics, a lot of times these topics are so vast and there are so many subtopics, so it's always good to follow class sheets, and it's always important to solve the class sheets right after you are done watching the class, because it helps you keep track that okay, within this topic how much of the course I have completed, how much of the classes I have completed, what different kind of questions I have already solved. And even when you attempt a mock and you feel like okay, I should revisit this particular topic and I should go and solve the sheet again, if you have followed the class and solved the sheets, you will always know that okay, which sheet I need to refer to for revising a concept or for going through it again. So yes.
So, guys, there is a notification that please fill the form. We have shared a form with you guys. So, please fill that with your percentile for getting exciting rewards. And we are going to start GDPI course as well. So, definitely you should be part of that. We are going to prepare you for all upcoming interviews, GDs, and important topics uh, in the coming weeks. We are going to start. So, join that. So, fill the form, and there are chances to win the exciting prizes as well. And so overall, Bhavesh, Unacademy, I think experience आपका अच्छा रहा है. And now I think ये एक हमने चीज नोटिस की है कि some institute they are opened by some individual educators. So joining an individual educators where they have only one educator uh, and the team which Unacademy has. So I think what do you suggest to those who are aspiring to join any of the institute for CAT 24?
Right. I would just suggest everyone that instead of placing your hopes in one basket, you can always come to a family where they you can. In fact, the best part about an academy that I felt was that you're not bound by one educator or something.
Right.
You can obviously try out everyone's classes and look for which educator suits you the best and your timings, everything you can check according to you. So this is a better thing because that way you can follow their classes and material everything on your own time on and you can see which educator suits you the most. So it's always good to come to here, where teachers have a lot of experience, even years of experience dealing with different years of cat batches. So, and I was very happy to place all my bets on Lokesh sir. So,
Chalo guys, so congrats once again, Bhavesh. Good luck for future and good luck for your upcoming interviews and GD. I hope you have multiple conversion and you should have multiple colleges in your kitty so that you can choose one of your favorite, right?
right.
So good luck once again. Bye bye. Thanks for joining.
Thank you,
And
everyone.
good luck all Cat 24 aspirants. Just be consistent and let's crack it. Bye bye.
Bye, sir. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.